Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. The worst time to begin a video is right as the sun sets, because then you have to urgently run to bed and lay down your head and get some rest, you know? And that's fine, because we can't always have impeccable timing or not get hung up on corners or walls when we're running around, you know? We don't have time for that. We are about to record the first part of the final episode. No, wait. It's actually the first episode of the next 100 episodes of Season 6. We have made it, guys. This is episode 100. And I was thinking, like, how could I better celebrate a Centennial than to create one of the finest objects that we have in Nashville, located in our own Centennial Park, which was a park dedicated for Nashville's 100th anniversary. And Centennial Park is full of many wonders and Pokestops. So a lot of people hang out there to play Pokemon Go. Other people go there to look at the fancy statues of things like the suffragettes, because Tennessee was the deciding vote in the women's suffrage movement. Or some people like to admire our beautiful pond and our many flowers in our gardens. We used to have a real steam train there that was on display in a little pavilion, but they actually built a track to roll the thing away, and it's currently being restored. Anyway, I'm going on and on about Centennial Park, but I love Centennial Park. I probably go there 50 times a year. That might be too many. I probably go there maybe 25 to 30, though. I go to Centennial Park a lot. It's a good park, guys. It's a good park in a beautiful city, the city of Nashville. Now, in Centennial Park, we have our very own full-scale replica of, you guessed it, the Parthenon. Now, they originally built a wooden replica of the Parthenon during the 100th anniversary celebration of the city, and the idea was that they were going to build a bunch of stuff all over the park and then tear it down when the celebration ended. But everybody loved the full-scale model of the Parthenon so much that they were, like, going to have a riot if somebody tried to take it down. And the city's just like, well, this thing is a giant fire death trap. It's made of wood. It was intended to stay up for, like, the duration of this festival, and now you want to keep it forever. Guys, this is how people die. And people were like, oh, people are going to die if we take that down. It's going to be a riot, man. You don't want to fight us on this city. We have made something beautiful here, and we will fight to make it permanent. And the city eventually backed down and figured out a way to fund a full-scale construction of a stone Parthenon. And everybody kind of agreed, well, if you're going to replace this terrifying death trap wooden Parthenon with a full-scale stone Parthenon, then yeah, okay, we can accommodate that. That is the only thing that you can tear down this Parthenon in favor of. Now, some of you guys might have seen that a Parthenon was one of my earlier kind of builds this season during the Hermitcraft prank war. I constructed a rapidly deployed, weaponized architecture rapidly deployed. I don't even know my own acronyms. People are like, I'm the biggest Joe Hills fan. I know all the Joe Hills trivia. Joe Hills doesn't know the Joe Hills trivia. Sit down. Like, it's not that important, guys. But what were we doing? Why is this not cooking? Oh, there's sandstone in there. Are these all full of sandstone? Great. I'm glad that I'm good at things, guys. I'm always pleased with my aptitude. I'm not ever pleased with my aptitude. But I try anyway. That's the Joe Hills difference. That helmet doesn't go in there. Why did these all stop working? Because these ones don't have fuel. Now, the ward Parthenons I constructed out of nether brick were intended to be an offensive measure against a powerful foe. But what we're doing here is kind of a different thing. We are constructing, or what I'm hoping to do is to create a ghastly or ghostly glassy Parthenon out of white glass. Now, I've got plenty of bone meal here that I'm going to use to dye the glass white. And in order to do that, though, we're going to have to select a site for this ghostly Parthenon. We're going to have to actually gather all the materials for it. I originally tried to start gathering all these materials many, many episodes ago, a long time ago, and all these people ended up needing glass for a bunch of stuff, so I kept donating it to things. So instead of having this prepared like months in advance, I was going to have this be a thing where you guys were like, Wow, Joe, this is like the first time that you've ever actually been ready to do a big build. Like, good job. Nope, my, like, trying to be a good member of the community has gotten the best of me. So instead, this is just going to take several days to record. I'm going to be doing lots of off-camera work here because, I don't know, I've got to cook a ton of glass, and that takes time. Is there a good way to get this out of my offhand? Yay, I did it. I'm also going to have to fix this shovel a lot. I'm going to have to go get lava. You kind of know the drill. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and leave me to it. I'll leave you to the time skip. What bones through yonder window breaks? This is Asuma's farm. It is the east, but I am the south. No, I'm the west? Wait, am I the sunset or the sunrise? That's what I loved about Red Sky Bay from Season 5. It's that, you know, it didn't matter if the sun was rising or the sun was setting, because somewhere things were beginning and somewhere things were ending. Anyway, I've come to Asuma's base here. Not really his base. This is Asuma's base, you guys. He's got his enchanting station over here, and he's got his skeletons that fall into a thing over here that you hit him with swords. I added these anvils, and he's got a bunch of chests. I've been filling these chests with bows that are no longer completely broken, because I wanted to have bows that were not completely broken in here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 of these bows that are pretty good. Power 4, Infinity, and Flame. That seems pretty good to me. Power 4 and Unbreaking 3. Yeah. Boom. Now we have a great bow. I should have named it. Didn't. Failed that. But what I have done is I've filled this ender chest here with bone blocks. So we have plenty of bone blocks to move forward with. We have plenty of bone blocks to move forward with. And I am ready to take these bone blocks on the road. Let's go ahead and survey some sites that we might use to set up the amazing Centennial Parthenon. I should have named this bow the Centennial. Is it too late? Is it too late? How many? Oh, it's going to cost me a ton to rename it now. Can't do it. Dang it. Oh well, I tried. Anyway, also I got some cool armor and stuff, but that's neither here nor there. So we should also be neither here nor there. Let's be somewhere else. Time skip. It seems that the days just roll by here on the Hermitcraft server. I have been trying to get by and by on my way to find a place to place my Parthenon. However, you know, after exploring some ghostly areas in the Halloween district and whatnot, I realized, like, maybe if we're going to create a Parthenon that's a ghost, like to celebrate the dead, maybe that ghost Parthenon doesn't go in the Halloween district. Maybe it goes best where people ghost when they die, if they don't have a bed. I don't know. Didn't think that went through too hard. But after wandering around in the Nether for literally, like, every time I logged into Minecraft for a few days, I didn't even bother trying to start a stream, because I was like, I'll get lost, because I am lost, and then everybody will laugh at me, and nobody can actually give me instructions on how to get back. So I just kind of figured, well, if I go to this part of the island and start driving, eventually I'll hit the spawn. Is this it? Is it literally this close to Wells Knight's base? Or is this something else? Well, now I'm curious. If this is just the spawn island here, then I've already, like... This can't be it. No, because I think it's supposed to have a big iron farm. Is that the big iron farm? What is this? Did you die? Wait, well, if this is where people go when they die... Yeah, wait, this is it, guys. This is where people do go when they die. This is the spawn. Okay. We made it. I was hoping when we got here there would be a end chest so that we could begin construction of our Parthenon with, you know, all of the stuff I put in my ender chest. But we made it. Okay. This is good. Let's look for an ender chest now. Oh, there's one now. Okay. Full gearbox, 3 diamond stacks. Well, I don't have 3 diamond stacks, but I do have a whole bunch of bone blocks and glass, and I think that's probably about all I need to get started on this project. That should be enough bones. And how much glass do I need? Oh, maybe a little bit of quartz for some accent pieces, you know? I don't know. What about more glass? I figure between all this bones and all these glasses, I can go ahead and start, Didn't think that rhymed through. Well, either way, I'm going to figure out where the best place would be to put a ghostly Parthenon around here. Now, it seems like most people are going to immediately have their attention drawn toward that portal. So, I don't know about you, though. I've got this habit where after I go through a portal, I turn around because I expect the exit of the portal to face the same way that I entered through. Which, at the same time, I'm actually really curious now. Where does this portal go? So, can I get back here? Or am I going to just be mad I lost my boat? It was in this room? It was in this room the whole time, you guys. It was in this room. I've walked past this. I've been, like, wandering around all outside over there looking for this. It's fine. You know, nothing like delaying your 100th episode by several days while you wander around in the nether. Wait, no, that didn't work. Because now okay. So, that other portal must be very near here, though, if it's synchronized with that one. This is clearly Big Logs, home of Ren Dogs. So, I think I flew past this on my way there, or like... Okay, now I'm just going to be lost forever. Dang it, okay. It's got to be nearby, though. How hard is it to hide a island with a giant volcano and a bunch of TNT all over it? Okay, so here's the Hermitcraft Island, so I need to go directly this way. Guys, imagine doing this, but in the nether. For days. Days. Okay. Well, I'm guessing it should just be literally right there. Okay, that's... So there's that thing. I came out of a portal near that thing. There's a boat. I'll take it so I don't drown. I'm just completely lost now, though, forever. Well... Well.
Who's the guy who can conquer death? That's Joe Hills. He plays for Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hills. That's Joe Hills.
In my attempt to re-find the spawn island, I have found this place, which is clearly not the spawn island. At a certain point, you gotta just kind of say, I guess it's time to build my Parthenon now. It's gonna be ghostly and ghastly, and, you know, I hope you are prepared, neighbor, because I can't find the place I was gonna put it. No, that's not right. That's not good for me to just build a gigantic, life-size Parthenon in the middle of this person's base, you know? That might seem cruel, like I was an act of war or something, like a prank. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to find a portal and eventually be on our way back to the spawn. Time skip. This is not the server spawn. This may not be the server spawn either. You're not the server spawn, are you? Are you? No, you're a good little kitty. A good little kitty, but you're not the server spawn. It's okay. I'll keep looking. Excuse me. Excuse me, you there, Sahara supercomputer. Can you point me the way to the server spawn? Server spawn, please, computer. Computer? I think Mumbo broke the voice activation. Let's keep going. Are you the server spawn? Oh, these are teeth. These are sharp. Okay, well, you know, this skeletal dragon here gave me an idea. he just decided to corpse around anywhere he wanted to, you know? Whoops. I'm also realizing I'm out of my depth here. I might need to change up my plan. Okay, we originally were going to build a 1-to-1 scale model of the ghost Parthenon at the server spawn. But you know what? I don't think that that's entirely a feasible plan. Maybe we should build like a 1/1000th scale model of the Parthenon. And we'll just find a nice out-of-the-way place to do it. And everybody will be like, Joe, that's about a Joe Hills 100th episode that we were expecting, you know? You spent 14 days on this, and most of it was wandering around the nether, dying, and then collecting your stuff, and then dying again. So why don't we just retire to a nice, pleasant backwoods corner of the fantasy district here, like this little plateau. This looks nice. And then we'll just put a 1/1000th scale model of the Parthenon. Done! Perfect! What a way to conclude this 100th episode. No, you know what? Actually, it's not. Guys, I'm setting a bad example for you. You shouldn't... So, even though sometimes you have to accept that, like, you can only put so much work into a project before you need to move on to your next project, I can't just leave this here. This is broadly, wildly inaccurate. That is not a 1/1000th scale. Let's actually pull up the Wikipedia page for the Parthenon and find that out real quick. Time skip. Wikipedia check complete. The original Parthenon was indeed about 13 meters high, about 70 meters deep, and about 31 meters wide. So what we're going to do is we're going to build our scale model Parthenon at 1/13th scale. Yes, that's right. It'll be 3 wide and 5 deep. Look at this. The Parthenonity of it is overwhelming. I am completely thrilled with how this project has turned out. Completely according to... why is there a stairwell here? Okay, I'm getting out of the pit. It's fine. Sometimes when you're in a pit, it helps to start digging or stop digging. I don't care. 1/13th scale model of the Parthenon by @JoeHills. Done. And then we'll just go destroy this travesty. Farewell, travesty. Look at this. It's brilliant. Oh, okay. We might as well end the episode here, folks, because I don't see things going much better. You may have noticed that this episode was mid-roll ad-free. That's thanks to $50 a month Patreon sponsor Winnie T. Ford. In lieu of that mid-roll ad, I will now read a haiku of my own devising. Getting lost in games relaxes body and mind. Unless you're just lost. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. And thanks for watching 100 Hermitcraft episodes. Woo, we made it. Leave your celebration notes in the comments below. Also, feel free to be really mad it took 14 days to build a 15-block glass thing. I'm more angry at myself than you could ever be at me. It's all right. We're gonna move on. Guys, this is just how life is. This is literally just how life is sometimes.